Hi there. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can become a better singer. Now, before we dive in, remember to hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell because I do want you to get all of my future videos, and there are hundreds of videos on this channel. Often when we think about becoming a better singer, we think about how we sound, about singing more powerfully, about being able to sing high notes, or maybe being able to sing low notes, or being able to sing longer. And it isn't always about technique. Now, I've been working with singers since 2003. I've been singing myself since 1999. And what's very, very important about singing is the emotional expression. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video, as well as the technique side of things. This came up with one of my very, very good, strong singers, and when I say good, I mean good as in technique. She's good at performance. She's been singing for a long time. She's sung internationally, and she was singing one of her own songs, and her technique was on point, but there was something missing from the delivery of her performance. What was evident was that she hadn't found her character, or the character of the song, even though it's a song that she's written, and it's a song that she wrote a long time ago and has sung many times. So whether you're a singer-songwriter or you sing covers, it's really helpful when you think about the character of the song and the character or the characters in the song. Before we get to that, I found it very, very helpful to think about why you've chosen this song. If it's a song that's been chosen for you, then you might have to dig a little bit deeper to find the emotion of the song and how you can resonate with the emotion and convey that to the audience. But if it's a song that you've chosen, why have you chosen it? And if it's a song that has been requested, why might that song have been requested? If you're able to ask the people who have asked for the song, then you can do that. What is it about that song that they particularly love? If you are a singer-songwriter, I'd love you to grab a copy of my free songwriting ebook. It's called Songwriting Mastery. Now, this is going to work for you whether you have some experience of writing songs or if you've never written a line in your life. I encourage you to go ahead, go to the pinned comment and click the link there. Then look out for an email that you need to open, and inside the email is the link to download. It won't download instantly as soon as you put your details in. Look out for the email, get the download link, click the link, then you'll get the download. What I would recommend is that you don't really focus on being a better singer in this instance, is that you actually think about how you can bring the audience in and make them feel a certain way, or how you can convey your emotion so that you are sharing what makes the song special to you. The next thing is, how do you feel each time you sing the song? You might feel differently each time you sing the song. So it's really about what you want to bring to the song each time you sing it. And it might be that you want to bring the same thing every time, the same emotion, or the same power, or the same rawness, or the same tranquility, or something else each time. Or it may change in different scenarios, like with Sleep Tonight for me. Now, when it comes to actually singing the song, I find it really helpful, and probably all of my singers, I can't think of one who hasn't found it helpful, to talk through the song as if it's a story. Now, there are a few reasons for doing this, but in this setting, it's a really good way of understanding what each line of the song means to the writer, the characters within the song, and to you, and how you can tie them together and think about how you're going to convey that emotion when you're performing it. So now we come to technique. Technique is really for consistency and for health and safety of your voice. So we use techniques so that we understand how our voice works and that we can make certain different sounds without ruining our voices, without causing damage to our voices. And also, when you use certain techniques, you know that your voice is going to sound a certain way when you understand your voice very well. And so you're able to bring some consistency into the tonality of your voice when you're singing. So you might want to sing one part really rough and another part really smooth. You might just want to bring different sounds to different parts of a song, and that's when the technique comes in. So in terms of tonal consistency, I was teaching one of my singers the other day, and she is actually preparing for grade 8, which is the highest grade in music. So she's a grade 8 vocalist, and she was singing I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston. And she won't mind me saying she's found it quite challenging to be able to sing the song all the way through and still have the same energy at the end of the song as she does at the beginning, because let's be fair, it is a challenging song to sing, even if you're a grade 8 singer. So what happened in this instance was that she was using lots of different types of technique, and she was able to get through the song, and it did sound good. It sounded good enough. However, there were different tones and tonal sounds in the phrasing. So she would sing one phrase with maybe 2 or 3 different tones, which made it a little bit uncomfortable to listen to, because it just sounded like her voice wasn't quite powerful enough, although I know that it is because I've taught her since grade 1. But when we started to discuss the sound of the tones, the type of tones that she wanted to create in different parts of the song, she was then able to make choices based on her technical knowledge and technical experience, so that there was more consistency throughout the song, which made it easier for her to sing and more pleasant to listen to as part of the audience. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, okay, well, this is all well and good, but I really wanted some kind of exercises or technique to be able to help me to improve my voice. Well, it really depends on what you need to improve. The exercise I'm going to give you now is really helpful for understanding where your voice can sit in different pitches and in different parts of your range. So the sound is ma, and you're just going to say it as if you're speaking. So you don't need to go singy. You don't need to start going ma, 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 ma. You don't need to do that. It's just saying the word ma, 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 ma. And you can hear it's the same as my speaking voice. Of course, as I go up in pitch, it's not going to be the same as my speaking voice because I don't speak up here. But if I were to speak in a very high voice, the sounds that I would use would be very similar to the sound that I'm going to make during this exercise. So you're aiming for a consistent sound, one that isn't very different at the top of your voice than it is at the bottom. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, and mum 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. And aim for the M at the end, mum, rather than ma. So we're not holding on to that note. Mum, 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 mum. So we're not singing ma, 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 where you're likely to push at the top of your range. So nice and short, mum. And mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Notice I'm also not getting louder as I go up in pitch. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. And back down. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. It's very low. So I trust this has helped you to understand what makes a good singer more than just sounding good and having strong technique. I'll see you in the next video. Stay hydrated. Ciao!